What's up, guys? So I want to talk about the easiest way to get water over to like a garden or something like that. It's nothing major. Just want to get some water over there. And what I did is I used PEX conduit tubing. So at the garden, we're going to work our way back. So this is the garden. So when you turn on the water at the house, these lines right here water the garden. But if I want to use the hose bib, if I turn the water on, all the water pressure will be going through these lines, so I don't want that. So the PEX tubing, these connectors, which are not cheap, okay? This is the easiest way, not the cheapest way of doing it, where I don't have to be piping all the way down into the dirt. I just basically lifted up the grass and I went. So you shut this off right here, and then it gives pressure back to the hose bib. It goes underneath here. Like I said, we're working our way back. And over here, I put a T, okay? Comes up in conduit, comes right up to there. There's my hose bib. So if I turn the garden off and this on, I have pressure and so forth. So then, now I didn't go deep at all. Now the reason this is up right now is because I'm doing some mulch. I'm doing some mulch around the garden with the box blade, and I hit the line. I forgot. I forgot I had it right here, so I had to fix it. And these connectors, they just slide on. Now, if you make a mistake and you have to take them off, you need a tool. They sell them over there because once these things are on, they're almost impossible to get off. I've gotten them off before, but it was not fun. It was a couple breaks and a little bit of cursing. So when I put it in, I basically took a shovel, lifted up the grass, and put it in all the way to the house. I've had it here for 3 years, and I have not had any issues. So this PEX pipe is pretty good. I ran it underneath this cabinet I built all the way to the other side. And I picked up the rock so you guys can see it right there. And then it runs underneath this rock that's over here and then goes up into there. Basically, what I did is you get a connector with a male end and then another, I think I had to do it like a 3-piece part in order to get it to connect to the hose bib. All right, the most complicated part of the job, and I suggest you put this all together. I got this stuff at Home Depot. I suggest you put it together at Home Depot. This right here is pretty rusted on there, so I don't have another connector in order to replace it. So I'm gonna leave it on there. Right now, there's this shark bite connector. It just slides on. The one that's here is right here with threads. This piece threads onto that piece, okay? So basically you have a female, male. This piece right here, okay? This piece screws onto your hose bib. Now, the hose bib threads are different than these threads. So you need a female to female adapter. I don't know if you can look in there, but the threads are real close together. These threads are a little bit farther apart. The farther apart ones connect to here. And then this right here, it's 2 pieces, will connect to here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. I'm going to show you how easy all this stuff is to put together. Now, I'm a little short. So, what I'm going to do, take a knife and cut off a little piece. Comes right out. So this is going to screw onto there. We're here. About that much. I'll cut this one. Alright, so watch this. This is all you do. It is on. You take this, my little extension piece, Put it on. Open up a little baggie. That slides on. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else. All right, so we'll turn her on. This is where I hit her. No leaks. See if the hose bib works. That's all good to go. Shut this off. Sorry. Let me turn this on. Everything works. Now this, like I said, this was not the cheapest way of doing it, but it was definitely the easiest way. Basically, all I did was run the pipe. Everything just pushes on and off. There was no gluing and prepping and doing anything. I just ran it in there, put it in there, and I was done. That whole project took me about 3 hours to get the whole thing done. I was pretty happy about that. Now, the only thing I recommend if you're going to put this in, because I did wind up going to the store a few times because of the wrong connectors. And by the way, if you get the half to half, make sure there's nothing written after half by half, because it's not the right one, the coupling. But make sure you put all the pieces together besides the pipe inside. I got this at Home Depot. Make sure you put all the pieces together. That way you're not making a couple extra trips to Home Depot because you didn't pick up the right part. Alright, so subscribe to the channel, and if this helped you out, hit the like button because that helps me out, and I hope this helps.